right. Hi kids, it's Karen with Singing Creek Educational Center, and you remember Brooke here, our history dog. And today we have something really special for you. We're going to be going on a little tour of a bakery right here in Cottage Grove. It's Farmhouse Bakery, and I'm happy to introduce Pat, the owner of Farmhouse Bakery.
Hi kids.
And today we're going to learn all about how bread is made and all the different parts and everything that goes into that. And Pat has got a lovely place here right in Cottage Grove. It's a beautiful day, and we're going to find out a little bit more about how she got started. Tell us about it.
Well, we started about 20 years ago, and we were just making bread for friends and family and a few businesses that enjoyed it. And we decided, hey, looks good. So we decided to build a bigger part of the house and bakery, and here we are making 700 loaves a day.
Wow, I can't eat that much bread. 700 loaves, wow, that's a lot. Well, we're going to learn more about how it's made. So let's go.
Hi, welcome to Farmhouse Bakery, where you can have the best bread you've ever tasted.
Yum.
So here we go. We have our big ovens where we bake lots of the bread.
Oh, wow.
Huge.
Yeah, you can fit a lot in there at once. It's an industrial baker. Industrial oven.
And these are our big mixing bowls.
Oh,
Because
wow.
we make so much bread.
Yeah, those are giant. Are those steel?
They are stainless steel.
Wow.
And we have our mixer.
Oh, wow. Big one.
This is where all the magic happens, where we make all the dough that goes into the ovens that makes great bread.
Wow. And what kinds of bread do you make?
We do whole grain breads, so that'd be whole grain wheat bread. We do seed bread. We do oatmeal bread. We do bread with fruit and nuts in it.
Wow.
And we do make a white bread, but we don't make that flour because I don't have that ability. So we have to buy that.
Oh, okay. Great. Sounds like a lot of different kinds.
Yes.
Mmm.
So we'll go and we'll take a look at the mill where we make the flour.
Great. All the way back here in the corner. Let's see.
It has its own room because it creates a lot of dust.
Oh, I bet.
So we put bags of grain, at least 3 bags, in this hopper. This is called a hopper.
Mm-hmm.
It goes, the seeds come down here, and they feed into 2 large granite stones that grind it up into flour.
Oh, wow.
And comes into the bins over here where we keep our flour.
They look like giant trash cans.
Food grade trash cans.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wow. So the stones grind up the grains and make it into flour.
Yes.
Is that that's all electricity that it runs on?
Yes.
So in the old days, I've seen pictures and heard stories that they might have had like an animal, like a mule or a horse, like going around in a circle in a big barn to like
Right.
move the stones.
The old grist mills would use animals to grind the stones, and they would be a horizontal. These are vertical.
Oh.
Also, waters. You'd have water wheels turning the stones on some things.
Oh yeah, I know that right down the street here in Cottage Grove we have the old mill farm store that used to be a mill with a water wheel right there with the creek next door. That would
Right.
turn the wheel and turn the 2 stones to grind the grain up.
Yeah, that would be fun. I'd love it.
Yeah. Is this really loud, this machine, when you run
It's very loud.
it? And you have a crew of people working here for you to bake all this
Yes,
bread, right?
We have the baker that comes in at 5 in the morning and gets starts grinding the grain for the day. We only grind it fresh every day.
Wow, that's great.
And then he gets the dough started, and around 8, the other part of the crew comes in and starts making the dough. We size it out, we put it in pans, and it goes in the oven, and then comes out and cools. We bag it, and the next morning, the delivery person takes it to the store where you can buy it.
Wow, and that's the process.
Yeah.
Can you show us what some of the grain looks like when you get it?
Yes.
And where do you get your grain from mostly?
Most of it comes from Montana.
Oh.
So we have here, this is actual wheat. This one is rye, and this one is spelt. They all have a little bit different color to them.
Oh yeah. So these are different kinds of grasses, right? Isn't wheat a grass?
Yes, or a grain, whatever you'd like. And then this is whole wheat flour.
Oh.
This becomes this.
So I see. So when you take the whole grain and grind it up, it looks like this, which is a little bit coarser than kind of typical flour you might buy, you know, bleached or unbleached flour at the store.
Right.
Yeah. So when you buy the flour at the store that's really soft and fluffy and white, how do they get it that soft and fluffy? Is it different than just grinding up this wheat you see here?
Yes. They take what's called the endosperm out of the wheat, and they just use the outer hull. Here you can see the bran. Well, they take out the germ, this part, and they take out the bran, this part, so that the white flour is simply just the endosperm.
Oh, so that little picture there, diagram there, that shows an actual grain, one single grain.
One single grain.
Oh, so the soft white powdery flour is just part of the grain.
Right.
And the whole grain flour is, of course, the whole thing. So
Correct.
does that give it more nutrition?
Absolutely.
Ah, great.
It
So it's
also makes it lose nutrients faster too. But
oh.
if you're making it the very same day that you're grinding it, you have the best nutritious product you can get.
Oh, that's good. So it's you got to eat it while it's fresh.
Absolutely. Just like anything else.
Yeah, you've got some wonderful, all kinds of diagrams here on the table.
Here is wheat growing, so it looks just like grass. And here it is more mature, and you see all those little kernels become what we use. But to get to the stage that we use it, you have to harvest it, and then it needs to be cleaned.
Oh, that's
So-
right, because when you harvest it from the field, it might have dirt or rocks in it or something like that.
Well, you have to get rid of all those little spiky things, all the little leaves, all the stems, because I can't use that.
Right, you gotta have just the grain. And then here's how wheat is milled. And we talked about that, either whole wheat or white, different parts of the grain. Oh, tell us about this one.
Well, that's your food chart, and it tells you how much grain you should eat every single day. And it says 5 to 6 servings. One slice of bread constitutes one serving. So if you ate 5 pieces of bread, you got it.
Or pasta or things like that.
Or
that are,
cereal.
Yeah, cereal.
Lots of things.
Yeah. And here's another one. So yeah, this is the beginning. The wheat you eat. How it's grown and made into food. I love bread. I have to eat gluten-free bread for my special diet, but oh man, I just love toast and French toast and sandwiches. I had a sandwich last night. I love to eat some soft, warm bread. What kind have you got here on the table?
This is called Dakota bread. It is our best-selling bread. We sell an awful lot of it. And it's made with the whole wheat flour, and then we add sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, poppy seeds, and flaxseed to it, and there's a lot in there, so it builds up that nutrition of that bread to have a lot of wonderful things in it that help with your diet.
Yeah, all those seeds and grains. Delicious. I've had that bread before. It's so good. It's one of my favorites. Thank you so much for making this great bread, Pat.
You're welcome.
And thanks
My
for the
pleasure.
tour.
You're welcome. Thank you.